different for you. Even when there's nothing, you always make up something.
Yoma, please help me with some money. Harmony's condition is very serious. Please, Yoma, you were requesting your stepmother who was surfing her phone without paying attention to you. Mia, please tell mom Harmony's health is not good. Please, Mia, ask mother to give some money. You asked your younger stepsister holding her hand, but she jerked because she doesn't like you. Next time, don't you dare to touch me, okay? Mom, see her. I'm sick of seeing her crying drama. Do something. I'm leaving to my room. She gave a disgusting look to you and left to her room. Okay, I'll give you money, but in return, you have to do what I say. If you obey me, I will give you money. So, are you okay to hear me? She asked you, putting her phone aside. Yes, I agree. I'm ready to do whatever you say. Please help me with money. You begged her, shedding tears, as you have only grandmother on this earth to share happiness, sadness, anything. You have to marry one person. Don't worry, they are rich. Mia was not ready to marry. So if you agree to marry, I'll give you money. What do you say? At first you were shocked because you didn't expect this. As you have dreams to settle in life, you were thinking. What are you thinking? If you want money or not? If you are not interested, then forget about money. As you didn't have any other option, you agreed to marry the person she chose. Okay, I will, but please save Harmony. That's good. Be prepared for marriage and take your money. She threw the money on your face and left from there. You lost your mother when you were 10 years old. Then your father got married to a stepmother to take care of you. Instead of treating you like a daughter, she started treating you like a slave. In layoff, your father lost his job and addicted to alcohol. Since then, your stepmother taking care of the family with her job. She even treats her grandmother badly. Now her health condition has become worse. One of the richest men asked your stepmother about the marriage of his grandson with Mia, but she doesn't want to deny because he said he would give money, and at the same time she doesn't want to give Mia to him because the bridegroom is disabled. I don't know what is going to happen in my life, but I have to get married for the sake of Harmony. I just want her to be healthy because I have only her. You shedded tears thinking your life gonna be end, but you didn't know it would be a great start of your life. Here at Jungkook's mansion, a small war was going on between Jungkook and his grandfather. Grandpa, how did you decide my marriage with someone else? I told you many times I'm not ready for the marriage with anyone. Till how many days you would say no to marriage? Someday you should get married, right? Instead of that, they know you are getting married. Listen, Jungkook, she will be so nice to you and also for our family. Better agree with this. No, Grandpa. Whatever, I don't care whether she is a nice person or bad. I just don't want to get married, that's all. Tell them to stop expecting this wedding. Han, take me to my room, he said firmly to his grandpa and other ordered. Why would you listen to me? I'm not your father, no. My son never said no to me. I wish I would have leave this world with them. Then you should not have to bear me. He started his fake crying, creating a drama to log Jungkook emotionally, as he knew about Jungkook's soft heart. Ah, Grandpa, don't threaten me with your emotional dialogues. Fine, I'm agreeing with this marriage. Do whatever you want, but I'm saying I'm just marrying for you. Tell her to not expect anything from me. He looked at his grandpa in disbelief and left to his room. Jungkook's parents died in an accident when he was 12 years old. Fortunately, his grandfather got saved from the same accident And about Jungkook, he could not walk from here because of an accident, so he doesn't want to marry due to this reason. I know how to lock you, Jungkook, but I'm saying it's completely for your good. He smiled slightly and went outside on some work. How can someone marry a man like me? How did she agree to marry a disabled man like me? Does women have that great heart? He was so frustrated on the bride for agreeing to marry a person like him. Yes, sir. The woman who loves money than man agreed to marry you. She and her mother are money lovers. As your grandfather offered them a good amount, they agreed. He said about Mia without knowing that bride is replaced by you. They don't know about your personality. Now it makes sense. I hate women who only loves money. I will teach her a lesson and will send her out of my life after this marriage. He said to Han, deeply thinking about his future doings. After a week on your wedding day, you stood in the altar lowering your head as you didn't want to show your tears to the people around you. After a few seconds, Jungkook arrived there and sat in front of you in his wheelchair. Then you lifted your head and saw Jungkook sitting in a wheelchair. Now I understood why Yoma introduced me as his daughter. And also I understood why Mia denied him because of his disability. You thought yourself controlling your tears as you scared about your future with him, but then you controlled your tears, remembering that you are doing this for your grandmother. Your stepmother forced you for this marriage by saying the name of money. Mr. Jungkook, are you ready to take Miss Kim Wayan as your lawfully wedded wife? He asked after finishing reading vows. Yes, I do. He seriously said without even looking at you as he doesn't like this marriage. Miss Kim Wayan, are you ready to take Mr. John Jungkook as your lawfully wedded husband? You paused for a second as you don't like this marriage and then spoke out after a few seconds. Yes, I do. You answered that priest without even looking at Jungkook, who was already looking somewhere. Later, you both exchanged rings as priest said, but then you were shocked to hear Jungkook's words what he said when priest asked him to kiss the bride to finish the ceremony. Is it mandatory to kiss? Then only marriage will complete. I don't believe in these things. We have exchanged rings and that's enough. Jungkook, kiss the bride as priests say. Don't show off your attitude, just follow traditions, understand? His grandfather shouted at him with that he was slowly coming forward to kiss you. But you were not ready for it, so you clutched your dress, closing your eyes tightly. But to surprise you, he kissed on your hand and moved back. After finishing your marriage ceremony, you waited near the car. There your stepmother came to you to say something with you. Hey, you know what to do, right? You should act like Mia. They should not get any doubt because of your actions. I will. Please take care of Harmony. Please pay the amount you promised me. You told her feeling sad about your grandmother. As you and Mia look like twins because of same father, no one doubted at you. And also you guys shifted from Busan to Seoul years back. So neighbors don't know that you and Mia are different persons because your stepmother hostaged you. You just went out very few times. Can you both move aside? You guys are blocking my way. He shouted at you and your stepmother for standing near the door of your car. Son, you should not shout at your mother-in-law like this. You can say it slowly, right? So what? Didn't you take money from my grandfather? This is not a marriage. This is just a deal between your daughter and me. Understand? He was super angry to see face of your stepmother after knowing that she took the amount for this marriage. But he didn't know the real truth. He again answered her rudely and was about to get into the car as the slider opened to get, but then he was about to slip back. Let me help you. You held his wheelchair to help him get inside of the car. You don't need to act like a good person. Just be like you. I don't like who acts as innocent. He said harshly and get into the car as he didn't know that you're not Mia. That's why he was behaving with you rudely. What? How can he say that? I think I should not mind. I am also not treating this marriage. I just did it for my grandmother. You controlled yours, which were already formed by his words, but you gulped it after making up your mind. Later, you and Jungkook get into the car while your stepmother waving her hand happily for leaving her house. As your father drunkard, he didn't attend the marriage and Mia also didn't attend because no one should doubt you. After an hour, you both reached Jungkook's mansion as his grandfather welcomed you and Jungkook entered inside of the house. Welcome to the home, my dear bride and groom. He greeted you both, spreading his hands wide and with a bright smile on his face. Thanks, he said with a weird expression and left to his bedroom, leaving you there. Mia, please don't misunderstand him. He is in irritation. I forgot to ask, do you like the house? Yes, Grandpa, I like it. You answered in a simple line as you don't want to elaborate it. Good, Mrs. Choi. Please take her to Jungkook's bedroom. Mia, please take rest. You must be tired. You smiled at him and followed Mrs. Choi, who was looking like a middle-aged woman. You and Mrs. Choi entered inside the bedroom as he gave permission after she knocking the door. Young master, Mr. Jones sent ma'am to take rest here. Ma'am, this is your bedroom. My work is over. I'm leaving. She bowed to you and Jungkook and left the room. So, you decided to live with me as wife? Listen, I'm being straight with you. I don't like this marriage because I don't want someone to suffer with me in this situation. For my grandpa, I agreed to this marriage. Once we complete 6 months, I will divorce you. Don't worry, I will give you a huge amount for which you married me. Everything was okay, but his last sentence did hurt you because you're not that kind of girl who will do anything for money. But you understand that he said all those things thinking you as Mia. One side you got hurt, but another side you tried to ignore his words. Okay, fine, but can you please say where I can change my clothes? I knew there would be a closet in this mansion. I saw it in movies, so can you please? You asked him very softly, not making him get angry on you. It's in the right side. Go and enjoy. My grandpa bought many clothes for you as if you never had any clothes. I don't know what made you look like a nice person to him. He threatened me emotionally and did this marriage. Phew. He said those words and sighed, shaking his head. You said correctly, I never had any good clothes. I did always use the one already used clothes and Mia's clothes since when my mother. Thank you. You thought to yourself and went to closet after thanking him. You were shocked and also surprised to see these many costly and branded clothes because you never knew clothes would be this much beautiful. Seeing them, tears started building in your eyes as you overwhelmed. I never seen or never touched this kind of clothes. For a while you checked clothes, shoes, accessories as you never saw them, and picked a comfortable dress and went out after wearing it. Somehow the day passed. You and Jungkook came to the bedroom after finishing the dinner. Where will you sleep now? I will sleep on the couch, you sleep on the bed. No, it's okay. You might have not slept on the couch. You sleep on the bed. I'm okay with the floor. You were about to sit on the floor, but Jungkook stopped you. Hey, what are you doing? Why are you sleeping at floor? I told you to sleep on the bed, right? I don't like this marriage. It doesn't mean I will treat a woman like slave. Just sleep on the bed without talking back. I will sleep on the couch. You slept on the bed as he said he slept on the couch, which was opposite to the bed. As time passes, Jungkook rolling left and right as he was not comfortable in the couch. Then he saw you shivering while in sleep, so he came near you in a wheelchair and covered you in the bed. Why are you behaving like a good woman? This is not you, right? But why am I getting doubt on you? I heard you are rude, but here you are looking so innocent and soft hearted woman. Uh, he said slowly and about to go back, but he stopped and admiring your beautiful face as reflection of moonlight falling on your face. As elders say 1 minute is enough to fall in love, this is the moment he started feeling something for you. Man, what is this feeling? Yeah, please behave rudely, else I might fall for your innocence. He shook his head to clear his thoughts and went back to the couch. Next morning, Mr. John was waiting for a coffee in the living room as part of his daily routine. Then he took a coffee cup which was given by you, but he didn't see you and thought as Mrs. Choi and was sipping it. Mmm, coffee is so tasty today, Mrs. Choi. Why didn't you make like this these many days? It was prepared by Mia ma'am, Mr. John. He was surprised and looked at you as you stood in front of him with a smile on your face. You know how to prepare coffee? Not only coffee, she prepared breakfast, did household chores, watered plants, not one, she did every work which I do daily. You know, she even prepared coffee for me. I worked in many rich people's houses but never saw this kind of girl. Sir, you're lucky to have her as your daughter in law. That's why I choose her. But you don't need to do all these things, Ryan. I took here to give you a great life which you missed in these years because your stepmother and drunk father. You were stunned to hear the truth from him. What are you saying? I'm Mia, daughter of. You don't need to act. I know everything. I asked your stepmother about this marriage as I knew she would send you a bride because of Jungkook's situation. I wanted to give her money so that she would surely agree to this marriage. But why did you do this? Why me? There are many girls out there who are ready to marry him. But why this poor and bad fated girl? You asked him, shedding tears as you remembered about your days which were miserable. Because you are destined to be with him. Do you remember your grandfather's best friend? When you were 5 years old, I and Jungkook come to your house while we were in Busan. We both played, smiled happily. Then we both decided to do your marriage when you grew up. But as I got job in Seoul, we shifted here and lost contact of your family. He paused for a while and again speaking. Since then I have been busy with earning money. I forgot about my best friend. Before dying, your grandpa sent a letter to me reminding about Jungkook marriage with you. Then I started searching for you and came to know about your horrible situation. I'm sorry, Ryan, for finding it lately. You quickly hugged him and was crying as he couldn't take that you got a grandfather for your life. You could not even express how happy you are for doing all this just to give a better life. Thank you so much, Grandpa, for doing this. I never thought that would get a normal life. You came to the bedroom with an idea to make Jungkook normal, not because his grandpa asked you to make him normal. You genuinely felt something for him after knowing his gentleman's behavior, as the way he doesn't want his wife to be suffered, the way he left. What are you doing here? He asked as soon as he woke up and saw you near the couch with coffee cup. I came here to talk a deal with you. Actually, as we are going to take divorce after 6 months, can we be friends till then? I will make your grandfather agree for divorce. You are looking strange to me. I didn't know that you are also a good person. Okay, fine, I will agree. But don't try to get close with me using this friendship. Okay, I will not. Thanks for agreeing. First, have this coffee. Since the day you and Jungkook being friendly with each other, he even changed his arrogant behavior, and also he was very friendly with his grandfather. His grandfather was happy as you both looked like 5 and 7 years kids. In these days feelings for towards each other has developed. He changed his opinion. You are not a money gold digger. One day he was waiting for you in the room as you went out. Mia, I thought you were a normal person, but I was wrong. You acted with me friendly just for money? He asked as soon as you entered the bedroom. What happened, Jungkook? Why are you saying that? Because you draw thousands of dollars from the card which I gave. If you really need money, you would have asked me, but you? Why did you draw a huge amount of money? I should not have believed you, an innocent girl. Night you go out and return in the morning. If I ask you, then you would say something to cover up. Tell me, are you cheating? Your heart just broken hearing his last sentence. But the truth is, you draw that money for your grandmother's operation. You go to hospital at night to be with her. You didn't say him because he's still thinking of you as Mia. Then his grandpa came and revealed everything as he heard Jungkook shouting, Ryan, is it true you are Ryan? You are my Ryan. Actually, Jungkook still has those memories about you in his heart, but he forgot about you because of his parents' death, and also it was a quite long time. Maybe because of old connection, he is able to connect with you now. Yes, Jungkook, I'm sorry for hiding the truth. I was afraid that you would hate me if you know I'm not Mia. You broke into tears. I will not whine. I love your personality, not your name. He also broke into tears as he was feeling guilty for blaming you without knowing the truth. As you both love each other, you both forgave your mistake and accepted. Why and I don't want to divorce you. After traveling with you, I got to know that I love you. Thanks for coming into my life again. I love you. I really love you. Will you accept me as your husband? Yes, Jungkook, I'm accepting because I love you too. You hugged. His grandfather was happy. You and Jungkook brought your harmony to your home. Your stepmother and me felt regret for